Alright. Alright, so got a throwback right here, but before I actually get into that, I want to properly contextualize everything just to establish um, what exactly is going on right here, right? Now, right here is showing how many times I scored in a row on computer, right? This is the score summary. So I'm the Pelicans, right? Uh, you see how many times you see the Pelicans logo in a row, right? This is how many times I scored on computer before they could get a bucket. Or I went on a complete run, washed them, and it took all of that in order for me to actually establish full control. I don't know what they call that feature, or I forget what they call that feature in 2K this year or in previous years, where you could control your whole team in my career. But it took for me to do all of that, and eventually computers started to establish some, a little small run, at least small in comparison to mine, because now the momentum swing is happening again, right? But it took me to do all of that in order to get full control, right? Along with getting, I don't know if you can see that on the side of the screen, I'm pan over. We're getting 8 blocks, right? 8 blocks, 9 assists. But now let's actually get into the main point of the video right here. Now, 2K21 and especially in 2K22, I talked about basically how they trap you in the post, right? Now, the reason for doing this is due to the fact that if you are in a post, if you're a dominant post up player, the algorithm is programmed to understand, okay, computer is not, they're not really programmed to understand how to stop a dominant post up player when the user is in control in the post. So what happens is that they force you into, or they lock you into certain animations to force you to kind of turn the ball over or to force you to stumble. So right here, that's exactly what happened. Not only that, but they understand that they have to double team you. That's really the main point of doing this to you, because they have to double team you. The fact that you cannot be stopped with a dominant post-up player, it causes them to have to double team you, right? So the double team comes, and I talked about this over and over and over and over again, man, constantly in 2K22. When a double team comes, obviously what happens? There's a man wide open. 90+% of the time, he's wide open at the three. 90+% of the time, he's a decent spot up 3-point shooter. So obviously what's going to happen is you're going to have to pass it, because the double team is there to stop you from getting an easy bucket, which you are definitely going to get, which is why the double team came. So that causes them to have to leave someone wide open, and you're going to pass it, and they cannot stop you from passing it, except for utilizing the algorithm. Now what the algorithm does right here, watch this, forces my man to, when he turns to pass it, watch this. Now you see me turn around and look at the player. I'm getting ready to pass the ball, at least I'm trying to. The algorithm forces me to go into this animation right here where I turn and dip in between James Harden and this other garbage ass nigga, whoever the hell he is, Milton. And I'm forced to split and take a dive in between the two of them. This is all under the algorithm's control. I'm not doing any of this, right? Obviously, I want to pass the ball. That's the common sense thing to do, is to pass the ball. But the algorithm programming understands, oh shit, he's in a post, send a double team. Oh shit, if the double team comes, there's a guy wide open at the three, he's going to pass it. Oh shit, hurry up, force him to do something. Force him to do something non-constructive. So force him to do something that's not going to be beneficial, right? So they force that to happen, and what happens? They force a turnover, right? Now, also understand, this is in the context, once again, and notice, none of my teammates went for the ball. It just goes right, just happens to go right to the computer, right? But all of that, once again, within the context of what? I went on one of the most spectacular runs, probably, if this was like a real game, probably in NBA history. A spectacular run, right? They were stuck at, look how long they were stuck at 59 points. Look how long they were stuck at 59 points. And they finally get a bucket. right? They finally get a bucket, and those were free throws, right? And so technically, the run, it kind of extended a few more buckets, right? But they got free throws. They had to give them something. Now, that is 2K in a nutshell. Now, eventually, what I want to start doing on this channel, I want to start going live. I've been I took a long hiatus, been busy with a lot of other things, so we'll get back into this. Probably start going live eventually, right? But that'll do it for this video.